Hello and welcome to the Highlands. We've just spent the past week travelling around this beautiful part of the country of Scotland, and we're going to take you around and show you what we've seen. Our journey into the Highlands first took us to Dunkeld. We stopped in for a quick coffee at Arran Bakery, great for a good coffee and a delicious treat, but not for a sit-down breakfast as we first thought. We then headed over to Hermitage Woods. It felt like we had stepped into a fantasy land, and I think this might have been, if not my favourite place, definitely in my top 3 in Scotland. We drove through Pitlochry and arrived in Inverness, which would be our base for the next few days. Culloden Moor. As Outlander fans, we were aware of the significance of this place, and it felt amazing to be walking amongst the gravestones and imagining the stories of these men. We next went on a small hike at Fairy Glen in Rosemarkie, and again had that surreal otherworldly feeling. Forests in Scotland are truly incredible, with their moss-covered trees being overtaken by vines, the sound of birds, running streams and waterfalls. Even winter had its own stark beauty with the combination of evergreens and the bare branches of the deciduous trees. We really wanted to get up close and personal with some Highland cows. Driving through the farming area, we saw many from afar, but by visiting Robertson's, we were able to have a close encounter. The owner was lovely and came with us out to the field to feed them. What's this one called?
This is Katie.
Hi, Katie.
What's wrong with that apples?
The next day, we started by driving up to Ullapool. We were recommended this place by a Highland local we met in Edinburgh, and so made the hour-and-a-half drive up to the town. The drive was surreal and the landscape of the town beautiful. It seemed to be more of a summer destination town, so maybe do your research before heading this way. It was very quiet. We had a go at doing some stone skipping. It was much more successful before we turned the camera on, and drove around to Ardmere Beach to walk along the Pebble Coast. Urquhart Castle. In the afternoon we headed to Urquhart Castle. Something fun about the Scottish Highlands is definitely castle hunting. What a stunning place to view Loch Ness. Aileen Doonan was the castle we were most excited about seeing, and as I was told whilst there, Aileen is an island, not a person. You can't go to Scotland without trying their whisky, so we booked a tour through the famous Talisker distillery. Touring Talisker was super fun. We were able to walk through and see where all the magic happens, as well as having a tasting at the end. Skye was, in my opinion, the most beautiful place to drive. Around every bend you'll find another postcard or at least another sheep. Quiraing National Park was incredible. We visited Fairy Glen, a short and easy hike known for its magical folklore. Our main stop in this area was a hike up Man of Storr. This was so worth the effort to reach the top, even though we got a fair bit of rain and fog roll in by the time we reached the peak. We warmed up with a dram of whisky. The whole area around Dunvegan was incredible. We had a great stop at the Dunvegan where we played some board games and had some sweet treats. What a surprising gem, before we headed over to the castle. Up next, Neist Point. Watching the sunset at Neist Point was so beautiful, and this was probably my favourite hike. It was quite steep. Bear in mind, if you climb down, you've got to climb back out again. It was, however, so worth the effort of the 3 kilometres to get down to the lighthouse. Being in the Highlands in winter, we were excited to see some snow. Where we live in Australia, we don't get any snow, so we were looking forward to something different. While we could see it on the mountaintops, we didn't get to touch any, so we detoured to the Ben Nevis gondola to chase the last of the snow. Glencoe, snow-capped mountains, glassy Loch Leven, stunning sunsets. Only one word is needed: wow.